Sicilian defense, open, classical, Richter-Rauzer variation, 6, e6 7.qd2b78.00009.f4nx d410.qx d4qa511.bc4bd712.e5. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. When black eventually plays nf6, white is prevented from moving the piece to e5 by the opening of the light-squared bishop on d6. d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c-pawn, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. Cx d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. Nc6 attacks the d4 knight and supports the e5 square. Bg5 immediately attacks the knight on f6 and prepares the possibility of queenside castling. e6 defends the d5 square and allows the dark-squared bishop to develop to e7. Qd2 supports the bishop on g5 and prepares to castle queenside. b7 develops the bishop, unpins the knight on f6 and prepares castling. Queenside castling gets the king out of the center, activates the rook and seeks to start an attack on the king's side. Nx d4 captures white's powerful knight on d4 and forces white to recapture on d4 with the queen. Qx d4 recaptures the knight and centralizes the queen. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. f4 gains space on the king side and protects the bishop on g5. By doing this, a queen moves off of its beginning square and into the action. bc4 develops the bishop and controls the a2 g8 diagonal. bd7 develops the bishop toward the center, connects the rooks and vacates the c8 square for the rooks. Attacking the knight with e5 frees up room in the middle. This is an equal trade. This is the only good move. Backs off. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. This is the only move that works. This wins material. The knight is now on a square that is more secure. This reveals an attack on a queen. This protects the bishop who was attacked. It is ideal. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Recaptures. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. Game's master. It is the final book action. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is ideal. This gains time by putting a queen in danger and getting it to flee. It is ideal. This overlooks a safer approach to moving a queen. It is incorrect. A rook enters the action after developing outside of its starting square as a result. That is good. When the queen retreats, this attack wins a tempo. That's good. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is quite good. Backs off. It is ideal. The queen is now on a square that is more secure. It is ideal. Very precise. It is best. The knight becomes more active as a result, gaining control over more of the board. It is ideal. This poses a threat to strike a knight. It is incorrect. There was only one move that was effective, and this wasn't it? This misses the chance to offer an equitable exchange of pieces. That falls flat. This shifts the bishop to a square with more activity, giving it greater scope. It is quite good. A powerful play. It is quite good. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This misses a chance to protect a pawn that was being attacked. It is incorrect. That's a decent move. That's good. It's alright. That's good. This poses a checkmate threat. It is incorrect. The pawn is now in a safe position. This poses a fork piece threat. It is ideal. This makes it impossible for the adversary to fork parts. It is ideal. This buys time by putting a rook in danger and getting it to flee. It is ideal. This disregards an improved method of getting a rook to safety. It is incorrect. This poses a material threat. It is ideal. This is an equal trade. This prevents the opponent from being able to win material. It is good. This raises the possibility of an eventual checkmate. It is incorrect. The rook is now in a safe position. It is ideal. That bishop was free. It is ideal. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is ideal. Takes back. It is best. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players.